So I thought I needed to disclaim this video. Basically, I recorded this before I saw all of the Executioner sort of nerfs that happened before he was even buffed, which is weird and the first time anything like that has ever happened. So I just assumed he was in his big OP state, and whilst he did play like he was powerful, I don't think he's gonna shift the meta as I talk about in this video. The decks that I show off are still very relevant, and if you want to run Exenado, then yes, these are probably three of the best decks you could run, but he's not going to shift the meta like I said many times. I've changed the thumbnail and the title of this video, but I don't want to throw the whole video out when the decks are still relevant and can be used. So yeah, just with that disclaimer, keep in mind the Executioner is not the best thing in the game, as I may talk about, but if you really want to run an Exe, then these decks will work for you. That's all, I'll stop rambling now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe you some of these decks. Have fun. What up, boys? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we're going to be talking about Executioner and the best decks that will come from an Executioner and Tornado meta, because personally, looking at the balance changes, it looks a little bit strong, right? I'm recording this on literally the first day of the balance changes, so I don't know if it's like broken strong or just a little bit strong, but I've been enjoying it so far and using it. So today I want to discuss a little bit about how the meta is going to work if Executioner is possibly the best card in the game, and if it's still going to be paired with NATO, and what's going to happen with all of that. Along with that, I want to give you 3 decks that I think are going to be possibly, very possibly, the best decks in the game. Maybe not exactly, but sort of the theory behind them should apply within the meta if Executioner and Tornado are the best 2 cards in the game. I sort of stumbled on saying Executioner. Executioner. Very smart, me. Anyway, let's get into talking about Executioner. This is going to be the first deck, but I'm going to talk about it more in a second. So, if we scroll down and look at all of the win conditions in the game, let's go through them one by one. Skeleton Barrel countered by Executioner and countered by Tornado. Golden Barrel countered by Tornado. Bridge Bam countered by Exenado as a combo. Miner countered by Tornado. Rule Breakers countered by Executioner. Bridge Spam, I talked about that with the Bandit, but countered by Executioner and Tornado as a combo. What else have we got? We got Mortar, which is now countered by Executioner because the Executioner 2-shots it. Sure, you can like block it, but in general, as a 1v1 interaction, the Executioner has that matchup there. Hog Rider, countered by Tornado. Royal Hogs countered by Executioner and countered by the combo of Executioner and NATO, but countered by Executioner generally. What else have we got? Balloon, countered by, I think, Executioner and Tornado now, so not good for Balloon. Giant, countered by the combo of Executioner and Tornado, and you can activate the King with a Tornado, so not a good matchup. Giant Goblin, countered by the combo of Executioner and Tornado. Expo, countered by Executioner because it 3-shots it now. Again, you can block, but like as a 1v1 interaction, the Executioner wins that. Royal Giant, countered by Executioner and Tornado as a combo, but even just against NATO doesn't have the best of times. Lava Hound, countered by Executioner, countered by Executioner and Tornado as a combo, and then 3 Musketeers, countered by Executioner and Tornado as a combo. Oh yeah, and Golem, of course, countered by Executioner and Tornado as a combo. So there were 3 win conditions that I left out there on purpose. So the first one was Graveyard. This isn't countered by Executioner or Tornado. Maybe sometimes Executioner can be good against it, but because he hits so slowly, really it's not the greatest. So in my opinion, Executioner in a Splash Yard deck is going to be very strong because you're going to be able to use the Executioner and the Tornado, which will be overpowered in themselves, and your Graveyard won't be countered by every other Executioner and Tornado. The second win condition I left out was Ram Rider, so this isn't going to be countered by Tornado. It'll just charge through the Tornado because it's that quick and bulky, and it's not going to be countered by Executioner because of how much health it has. I've decided to include Bandit just because you need another semi-win condition in Ram Rider decks, but generally, this sort of deck here isn't countered by Exenado, and you can most definitely use Exe and NATO in these decks. So these are the main 2 that I'm thinking. I'm thinking Graveyard and Ram Rider make a resurgence, even though they haven't been buffed. Like, it'd be easy to say that the current meta would just continue, but these are my, like, left field calls for what will be meta in this month if Executioner stays at a very high level. Now, the one that's really left field, really out there, is this 5th deck here, which is going to be Spell Cycle. I don't think this will become meta again, but in theory, this could be really strong, just because you have Exenado to use on defense and literally just clear everything up, and then you just send in spells because of these big elixir trades that you're getting. And unless you face a Ram Rider or a Graveyard and you can't get those big positive trades with Exenado, then you're probably going to be able to Spell Cycle. I need a drink. That was a lot of talking. We have Pepsi today, boys. We're not sponsored, but I guess a few Rush Wars videos of mine did really well, so we've been sponsored by Rush Wars to buy Pepsi. And before you ask, yes, I prefer Pepsi to Coke because Coke is full of sugar, Pepsi's full of sweeteners, and I like sweeteners. And that's raspberry Pepsi, if you must know. It's new, but I really like it. Anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to play the 2 main decks. I'm not going to play Spell Cycle just because I don't actually think it will work. I think it's just sort of like... It's a call that I'm putting as a long shot. It might work in some very, very weird instance, but I'm not going to try it out. So yeah, let's get into a challenge, because on ladder, I am going to get absolutely ruined, and this isn't a ladder pushing episode anyhow, so yeah, let's go. Alright, so I don't really want to be using my Exy to start off with, just because I want it on defense. I will use it there, because it's going to hopefully kill these fire spirits. I would assume so. Oh, it stutters. They've changed the initial attack speed of that. There's no way that's, like, how it used to be. That's really sketch. Huh. So, I mean, look how much damage did that baby dragon in one shot. But, yeah, that was really sketchy. I didn't think it would do that. This guy looks like he's maybe a splash shot deck himself, which is going to be interesting. I guess we'll find out. I say that as I use poison. That's dumb of me, isn't it? I mean, Exy works here because it just sort of goes, you know what, you're dead. Alright, Dark Prince. This is so odd. What are you running, buddy? I'm going to do this here. And then I can bring just Skellies here for this Dark Prince. Hopefully they split. Okay, that'll do. And the Baby Dragon should be good enough. And I can Graveyard. Alright, I don't think I'll have an Elixir, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I want to know what deck he is. He hasn't shown me enough. It's a Baby Dragon again. And he switched lanes, which is interesting. Use that. I don't know what win condition you are, dude. Are you like some weird Golem deck? No, you have to be Graveyard, don't you? What are you... I don't get it. Are you Golem? Okay. Well, X is going to deal with that, as Exy does. Just deals with literally everything now. What are you, dude? Show me. Stop spending these cards. I want to know what deck you are. If he's Golem, I guess I'm, like, good, right? I'm going to log this just to cycle around. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I can't actually Graveyard. I'm going to Graveyard by itself over here. But I really just want to get Exy Nado on defense. I'm not bothered about anything else. You might just zap that, to be fair, which would be the right call. Doesn't even need to. You got some fire spirits. Oh, that's so tragic. Oh no, it's zap. Okay. Right. This should be enough, you know? If I literally just go, you know what? Get over here. This should be enough. Oh no, he has... Okay. He has Nado himself, which sort of ruins everything there. No, we're okay. Look how strong Exy Nado is. That's insane. Fine. We go again with Graveyard in here. And you just spent Furnace, which was dumb. Well, what do you have? Yeah? Okay. I can poison here. He does have Zap. Fine. I'm cool with all this. We're just playing for chip damage. I defended this Golem push for literally 0 damage. So, you know, we're fine here. I'm going to log here so I can poison log for his tower, I think. Or if I go in with Graveyard, actually, I might be able to just Graveyard poison and win this game. Literally just win it now. What you got, dude? No, that's not going to help you. Well, that was insanely easy. So, there's Exhibit A against Beatdown. No damage on his only push. The only damage he got was from a Furnace I left, I think. So, literally, Exy Nado just went, you know what? You're not getting damage. So scummy, but I love it. Alright, next we'll try out the Ram Rider deck. This is the one I'm less confident in because I haven't really played much Ram Rider. I haven't really played much Snowball. And I haven't really defined this deck list too much. I've just sort of put cards in that you usually see with Ram Rider and will probably work. What? Did you just clone that? Am I like going insane? Or did he just do that? What is happening? I'm so confused. He just Skarmy cloned and zapped my bats. Do I even leave this in the video? Is this even worth existing? I don't know. I mean, okay. I can just Ram Rider for this Lumberjack. I can Snowball it all. I mean, I missed it because I followed the Ram Rider, but shush, we don't have to talk about that. Right, I hope you realize I don't have Zap it and I Nado. Alright, cool. Yeah, he's trying to... Oh, you're so annoying. Stop this! He's trying to Zap bait me, but I don't have Zap, so... Alright, he's Snowball bait, and I have to keep my Snowball for the Skeleton Barrel, I guess. I have Poison, so I should be okay, and I have Exy Nado, so... I should have this matchup, but this is a very odd thing to come up against, I guess. I don't really have too much for that Lumberjack. I wish I had, like, a Knight or an Ice Golem or something. Oh yeah, that was a point I meant to make. In the Graveyard deck, you can, like, most definitely just put, I don't know, an Ice Golem in for Knight if you're not a big fan of the Knight. Alright, he's left all of this. Is that, like, the right call? I mean, I guess thank you for that. Does it one-shot minions? That's gonna be insane if so. I don't think this gets to my tower. Yeah, he gets a few lumberjack swings, but he traded his entire tower for a few lumberjack swings. Whatever you want to run, dude. Whatever you want to run. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen any Exinado so far. What? Why? I have Ewiz, dudes. Is it even enough? It is. We're fine. We do this, and they don't die. It's fine. I don't need to be like so exact on my placements because I win this anyway. There's no way I don't win this game. Out of my way. He just used Skarmy, didn't he? He needs to keep that Skarmy and make me use my poison on offense. Like this. Against this Dark Gob, which I don't want living. Thank you very much. Alright, and then I can play bats here. Again, why this, dudes? Like, why this? That's fine. I can defend all of that. Yeah? You done spamming? You have to go over Lumberjack at the river, don't you? Yep. But I have Executioner, so what you gonna do? It does one-shot them. It doesn't even need the return of the axe. GG, my man. So, I think it's strong. Like, this is all I've really played, and I played one game on ladder earlier, but I think it's strong. After 3 games with it, I'm thinking of concluding that Xe is strong. So, I think literally Spell Cycle would actually work just because of how much defensive value you're getting from Exinado. So, yeah, there you go. That's my advice for the meta. If you want to run a deck, run Graveyard if you want to run a deck, as if you can play the game any other way. If you're creating a deck, I would create Graveyard, I'd create Ram Rider, maybe Spell Cycle. Otherwise, I'm only thinking Siege. I'm not thinking Miner, Barrel, Hog Rider, because Tornado is going to be so prevalent, and I'm not thinking Golem, Giant, or Gob Giant and stuff like that, because Execution is going to be so prevalent. I think we'll see a rise in Baby Dragons and stuff, as more just like Splash-centric decks become a thing. I think we might see a rise in Knight, because it's a good combo of Xe. I think Poison might be the most common spell in the game still, just because the decks that run Executioner, they don't want a big spell like Lightning or Rocket because it's too expensive to have Xe and those big spells. So you're left with either Fireball or Poison, and I think Poison's just a better option overall, especially for the win conditions that Executioner decks run. So stuff that defends heavy and then counterattacks, so Graveyard, Ram Rider, prefer Poison to Fireball generally. But yeah, let me know what you think of this meta-analysis. Let me know what you think your meta-analysis is, or let me know what your meta-analysis is. My words really aren't working today, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I haven't done one like this before because we haven't seen such a big change like this, and although I may complain that it's like too big a change, I actually really enjoy it. Like, I really want to play Clash Royale right now because I want to use this Xe card. I sort of like when there's a broken card in the game. It gives, like, I don't know, it feels so fresh and new, and I just enjoy that a lot. Clash Royale generally feels like a new game right now because you have this one broken card that I think the meta is going to be sort of transformed around, at least a little bit. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and peace.